Hey guys, it's Courtney and Seth here today, and today we are back at Carowinds for the opening day of Carolina Harbor. We are super excited to show you guys around because there are some new exciting things this year. So if you'd like to join us, let's go. Today we are back at Carowinds for the opening day of Carolina Harbor Waterpark. Today we will take you along as we explore the park and check out the new adults only shore club. So let's get started. Alright guys, so we have just arrived. The other parking lot, like the main one, was pretty full, but as you can see, way back here for Carolina Harbor, there's not too many people, but just wanted to give you guys some reference if you've never really parked over here before or gone into the Carolina Harbor entrance itself. It's super close to Aeronautica Landing because right there is one of the rides. But let's go ahead and head towards the gate. And getting closer to the gate over here, but did want to note that they also have the electric charging stations over here at the Carolina Harbor entrance, so you don't have to necessarily park in the main parking lot. Alright guys, so I made it to the gate. We're about to go scan in our season passes because, fun fact, we do get unlimited visits to Carolina Harbor with our pass. We'll see you guys in there. Alright guys, just got through the gate. We're just gonna kind of cover things as we come to them. So first thing here to my right is the trade winds. Looks like they have some souvenir cups, swimming trunks, sunglasses, chips, and looks like some other, novelty items. But let's check out this map here. Alright, so for this trip, we are getting to stay in the Carolina Harbor Shore Club, which is new. And we also have a cabana with some friends. So we are super excited to check that out. But everything else looks pretty standard as usual. But here is a list of some of the rides and dining locations. And over here we have the bathhouse, just restrooms and changing rooms. And that is the side of the traditional surf club, which is home to the preferred seating, which Seth and I did review that in one of our past visits. But let's walk around here and take a quick look and see if anything's new. So over here, of course, we have the traditional wave pool. Actually doesn't look too terribly busy right now. It's about 11:30, and the park for Carolina Harbor at least opened at 11. And right over there to my left are some of the more traditional cabanas. So all these other seats, if they're not behind ropes, then they are first come, first serve. But let's keep walking this way. Alright guys, and over here is the cabana rental station for these cabanas over here. And Seth and I, again, have stayed at these cabanas before, so if you guys want to see that, just be sure to check out our previous Carolina Harbor review videos. And making its return this year is the Schooner's Beach Bar. Let's go see what they have on their menu. So it looks like they have some classic frozen favorites, like the frozen margaritas and a frozen Jack and Coke. So here at the Beach Bar, they do have adult beverages in beer, craft beer, wine, and the cocktails that I mentioned a moment ago. And they also have bottled water, jumbo pretzels, and looks like cheese to go with that. And next to the Beach Bar, they do have a locker rental station. If you brought a lot of stuff, maybe don't have a preferred seat or anything that's going to be kind of under lock and key, you can go ahead and rent a locker here for your day. And also forgot to mention at the cabana rental station, that is where you can go to fill up your refill cup, and they also have complimentary water. So Seth's getting us some now, and we will keep moving on. And as we are continuing our walk, we did come past the Harbor House. We have eaten here many times. We may be eating here later if we can. But I was telling Seth, everything looks a bit more vibrant. I think maybe they touched up some paint here or there, but this is a great place. If we don't get to eat here today, we would definitely still recommend it. And also, forgot to mention, they are on the dining plan here at the Harbor House. And here's a quick look at some of the things that they offer. Alright guys, so we have made it to the other wave pool. And just like the other wave pool, they do have some seating around as well as some cabanas. And of course, they also have some retail locations that have some towels. I do remember This location actually sells like water shoes. So definitely do not forget to bring flip-flops or something that you can wear around the park, or you'll end up here buying some sandy feets. And in this section, we also have another locker rental station, another Coke refill station. And as we are exiting this area, I did want to note that there's also a bathhouse over here, just like up front. And also, they do have these life jackets throughout the park. So if you or one of your kids needs one of these, just grab one and feel free to wear it, around the park. But they also have like a rule or like guide based on, how big your child is and which color life preserver to wear. All right, guys, and let's get a closer look of Tidal Wave Bay here. Again, a little bit of a smaller wave pool area, but definitely doesn't look as crowded as the one up front. And next thing we came across is the Storm Surge body slides and tube slides. Looks like the line isn't terrible from what I can tell, but we've done this I think once or twice and it's pretty fun. And right beside of the Storm Surge entrance, we do have some Rita's Shaved Ice. And we also have the Beach Bites, looks like the walk-up food station. They have fish and chips, shrimp and chips, and ice cream and beer. And continuing on, we have Coastal Currents, which is going to be the lazy river. But let's take a quick look just from the entrance area. So as you can see, pretty chill, not too fast or too deep. It's just, meant to be relaxing. And next we have the Pirates Landing, which looks like it is the kids' play area, or one of them. I think there's actually one right next to us as well. But just a cute little water play area. And right across from that first play area, we do have the Kitty Hawk Cove, which again is more for families, but let's take a quick look. And honestly, this looks like a pretty nice place to chill out. Looks like there's some seats that kind of mimic, being in the middle of the pool, which is a nice touch. You're right here near the water. And then we also have the Myrtle Turtle Beach, which is, I think, an even smaller little pool area for even younger kids. And as we're walking to the Myrtle Turtle, I did want to note another bathhouse and restroom over here. So again, this is going to be more of like a splash pad area for the younger kids. Looks like there's also some cabanas over here and some lounge chairs. All right, and continuing around, we've came to the Sharky's walk-up food stand. Let's see what they have on their menu. All right, so here's a close-up of the menu. Looks like they have the souvenir cups, or the refillable cups, and regular drinks, of course. And they have 2 signature baskets, a cheeseburger basket and a chicken tender basket. And they also have cheese pizza fries and snacks, like fries or a fruit bowl. And since they do have those refillable cups, this is another one of the refill stations. So from Sharky's over there, we have the Seaside Splashworks. So let's take a quick look at this play area. So of course they have some more of that first come first serve seating, but this looks like a really neat little play area, just like a water play area that you can go through. They also have a couple of different slide options. And of course, the big bucket that dumps water out. I'm not sure how often. I'd probably say maybe like every 5 minutes or so. But this looks like a really nice place to hang out. And also next to Sharky's is the classic store, Beachcombers. So let's go in here and see what they have this year. So in here they have classic beachwear and classic beach items like some sun care, sunscreen items. They also have some goggles, sunglasses, snacks. They also have some Simply Southern items. And of course they have some bikinis, kids swimwear. And can't forget about Snoopy. He has some of his own Beach Patrol items, which are adorable. And I seriously hope they never get rid of the classic lifeguard items. These have been around, like I said, I think I say this every year. These have been around since I was a kid, and they are always a classic. And we have come across the Barracuda Blasters, which is always a very long line. It's a one-person experience. But let's keep looking around, see if there's anything else we can find before we head over to the Shore Club. And we also have the Seaside Supplies, which again has a lot of those same items that the other little walk-up retail spots have. And it looks like the Boogie Board Racers has not opened yet. So hopefully it'll be open during your visit. And also can't forget about the 21 and colder frozen cocktail bar. This opened last year and it's really awesome. We'll try to stop by here later, but it looks like it's the same menu: margarita, pina colada, daiquiri, and you can get different sizes as well. And it looks like we've made it to the entrance of Carolina Harbor that you can enter from inside of Carowinds. As you can see, we're right here next to Copperhead Strike. So we're gonna turn around and head to our cabana. All right, guys, so we just kind of made a cut through from like the Beachcombers. And of course, here's the classic sign separating North Carolina and South Carolina. So it looks like we are going to be heading to South Carolina. I see the Paul Meadows Boathouse Bar sign, which is a good sign. We're going in the right direction to make it to our cabana. We'll see you guys over there. All right, guys, we found the Paul Meadows Boathouse Bar. And over here to my right is where we're going to go for the Shore Club check-in. I wanted to show you guys this first, since you can access it even if you're not inside the Shore Club. Alright guys, so we did have to get checked in and we did get a wristband because again, you have to be 21 to get into this section. So don't forget your ID, you will need it. But we're still on our way to our cabana, but this just looks so freaking cool. I've never been to a swim-up bar, so this is like a bucket list item for me. But let's try to find our cabana. Alright guys, so it looks like our friends have already made their way over here, but this is a really nice looking cabana. We've got some seats over here, and what exactly is that? It's a cooler? Huh, all right, and it has a little, drink area. And we have another cooler over here, looks like with some waters in it. A nice TV. And we have a little couch area over here. And we're super close right over there to the swim up bar. And here's a quick look at the Shore Club menu that we can order from here at our cabana. Looks like they have signature cocktails. I'm really loving the Dirty Myrtle. If you're not from this area or have never been to Myrtle Beach, you won't understand that. But we also have spirit-free signature cocktails, frozen cocktails, traditional offerings, and we also have cabana food. Looks like a couple of chip and nacho options, just some light options for a pool day, wings, and a charcuterie board. And just for this weekend, we do have some live music. All right guys, so we're getting our sunscreen and everything put on, but did want to let you know, since camera's not waterproof, we are going to switch to my cell phone to film the rest of the interactions in the pool and in the water today. So if you notice a difference in quality or sound, just know you're not crazy. We are switching to cell phones, but we'll see you guys in just a sec. We're going to head into the adult-only swim-up bar area. All right, guys, we have made it to the swim-up bar, and it looks like they have like the same sort of menu, I think, that we've seen at our seats. But Skylar is here. He usually takes care of us at some of the other bars around the park, so we're going to ask him what's good. All right, guys, so I'm getting the Dirty Myrtle, which has 5 types of rum, which is right up my alley. And Seth got this beer. What's it called again? Cotton candy.
Keeping it teal.
Keeping it teal. It is a cotton candy and blue raspberry sour. We're not going to give away our full review of this yet, but it is delicious. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so here is my Dirty Myrtle. Comes in, has Sky described it as a fishbowl cup, and it has a nice little umbrella, an orange. I'm really excited to try this out.
Okay, guys, we were a little curious, so we don't recommend doing this, but this is kind of neat. Nice.
All right, guys, so we headed back to our cabana, and Todd and Kathy with Fantastic Attractions are here. We're sharing that with them, but I think Todd just ordered the Bavarian Pretzel. They're getting it unwrapped right now. We'll show you guys in just a sec. And apparently we're supposed to hang the pretzel, but I don't think it's going to cooperate with us.
It's a little tender. Oh, it's not gonna hang. A little tender.
It does look good. And he said the cheese was very, very hot, so we may want to wait just a second, but looks good. And we also have Andrew here. He's gonna try out some of the pretzel for us. How is it, guys? Any good?
Delicious.
Good?
Cheese is really good.
So is it 2 different kinds of cheeses? Okay, okay.
It looks like you have a cheddar
Cheddar.
and maybe like a queso type.
Okay. All right. Which one did you try?
Pretzel, it's like, I tried the queso.
Queso.
But the pretzel is like very tender.
Yeah.
Really well cooked, salty.
Ooh.
It's perfect.
That does sound good.
Yep.
And it's not too hot today, so we can stomach it.
Yeah. That's the cheese.
Alright guys, and Seth ran back out to the Sharky's walk-up restaurant pickup area, and he got 2 of the platters. He got the foot-long hot dog platter for me, and he also got the cheeseburger platter. I think for one of these we were able to use our meal for our annual pass, like dining pass. So we're going to dig into these. We'll let you guys know what we think. Alright guys, so we are all done with our day here at Carolina Harbor. It is about 6 o'clock in the evening. We are beat and just a little bit exhausted from the sun and all the activity, but we wanted to review the last couple like food and drink items we got. So I went with the Dirty Myrtle drink, and it did have like 5 different types of rum. And I actually liked it a lot. I recommended it to our friends, Todd and Kathy with Fantastic Attractions, and Kathy ended up getting one. She loved it.
Yeah.
And also, Seth had to wait quite a while at Sharky's. He went out of the 21 and older area, back out into the park, and got that, and it took a while.
Yeah, we wanted to use our meal plan.
Yeah, dining plan.
We have one of those with one of our passes. So we use that for the cheeseburger, and then I purchased a
hot dog
platter with fries.
Yeah.
And that was $17.04
for one platter.
For one platter with the annual pass discount. You know, it was okay. It's just amusement park, theme park food.
Yeah.
So don't expect anything great, but I mean, I ate the whole thing. Yeah.
It'll do it. Yeah, it'll satisfy your hunger. My hot dog was probably a little bit better than your burger, just because I think it was like all beef or whatever. And I got a foot long, didn't finish it. With the fries were pretty good as well. Usually I like to get the shrimp basket from the Harbor House, but we just kind of weren't near it at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. Then Seth ended up getting a beer when we were in the Shore Club, the 21 and over area.
I got the cotton candy blue raspberry sour, and that thing was delicious. I'd never had that.
Yes.
And it says it's made from a brewery in South Carolina. I can't remember which one, but we'll have the beer can on screen. And I need to find that at like a Total Wine or somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere that sells
like
it.
a whole case of it, because that was delicious.
I liked it too. It tasted basically like an icy mixed with a Jolly Rancher, like melted down, and it was great. Couldn't even tell it was a beer, but it was only like 5%, you said. So keep that in mind as well. But y'all, we cannot say enough about the new 21 and over area in the Shore Club. It was relaxing. It was geared towards adults. It was like you could swim up to the bar, which again is like a bucket list item for me. Like, it was great to actually physically swim up to the bar and have like a place to put your drinks and chill, and like tables in the pool.
Yeah, and it's definitely a relaxed pool, because they didn't have anything like that before. It's like either you got to sit in the wave pool, which the waves are going to come, and people are playing and splashing in it, which I can kind of live with if there is just a chill pool. But with the wave pool, there's going to be waves, so it's nice that they've got one that you can like chill out and relax,
just
and like
adults
hang out.
Yeah, but if that's not for you, do not fret. Of course, they still have the classics for the families and the kids, and with food, drinks, you know, any kind of amenity you want around that. But I definitely recommend, if you're 21 or over, head into that area. You will see what we mean. It's just so tranquil, and it's great. But anyways, guys, we hope that you guys get to visit here soon. It is like the staple of the summer. I was telling Seth, I was just sitting there in the lounge chair like towards the end of the day, and I closed my eyes for a minute. You can hear the music, I could feel the sun, and it was just like take a deep breath and you realize like it's summer.
Yep, it's a great time.
Yeah, it was just so tranquil to me. It's just it's a great place to relax and hang out with your family, friends, or hey, just adults, you know, like us. But definitely try to check this out if you can. But anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like this video, comment. Let us know if you've ever been to Carolina Harbor or plan to visit this season. And please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more Carowinds and Carolina Harbor content coming soon. So until next time,
we hope to see you on the next adventure.
Bye.